working with. Don't you underestimate, cause everybody knows she's not afraid to demonstrate. She'll take you on and you won't stand a chance. She's got you in her hands and she's ready to dance. She's breaking down the walls, making a scene. The world is hers, you're living in her dreams. With every step she turns up the heat. The energy is electric, can't you feel that beat? She's an ice queen, not afraid to be mean. Little bit of Hennessy, she'll always turn.
I loved the 90s kind of style animation that had that recognizable kind of nostalgia feel to it, but also a touch of rawness that I thought was perfect for the song and for the storytelling. Kind of reminded me of like Prozac from the 90s or early 2000s. The song was perfectly situated. I loved the cheeky, sexy finish to it, as well as a great juxtaposition to the grotesqueness of the violence and how far it went. But I mean, I think we all have felt that in one way or another when we've been disrespected, where you just want to pummel the crap out of somebody. And that's what film is for, to explore those moments and to risk the nightmare to live the dream.
I thought it was really, really dynamic. I loved their use of colors. I thought this song was amazing. Obviously, they worked really well together, having been like intertwined with the story of it all. I thought the kind of gritty violence of it felt very almost like graphic novel, comic book, not only in the style of the animation, but in the artwork, but also just in the kind of way that they approached the violence.
This felt like the opening of a TV show, where it's fun and energetic. Yeah, it gets your attention right away with who this woman is. It kind of introduces who Michelle is, what her life is, why she fights all at once without actually telling a story, because it feels like it could be like the opening credits to multiple TV shows or movies. It feels like there's more to be explored here. The animation style was great, being 2D. 2D is something you don't see very often anymore. People are really going past that in this film to go to the classic route of using 2D films. 2D animation is a classic that can never die.
The animation sequence and the visuals matched up with the song lyrics in Michelle. I think it's a really great way of introducing us to her as a character and kind of seeing her in action. I think the sequence of the gunshot as well was great to add interest in what's happening between the characters, in the sense of like, oh no, what's going to happen to our main character that we're identifying with? And I think that's like a really nice detail that was included to raise the stakes.
Animation is, it's insanely difficult and time-consuming, and it's hard to imagine that somebody was able to do this with a small team. So excellent work, excellent work. The character designs were cool. The action looked cool. Really liked the song a lot. Song was great. It was nicely written, produced, and performed. And the action on screen was pretty cool. It was a little violent, a little bloody. But yeah, no, it was cool. There was the guy was a jerk and he got his. He got beat up pretty bad.
Whenever you're rooting for a hero, usually the more of an uphill battle they have to do, the more we start to root for them, the more the stakes are raised. That's the best way to say it. Like, the higher the stakes are, the bigger the catharsis. So if she was able to just defeat them, no effort at all, there's not as much investment because it was too easy. But the fact that there was risk, there was danger in it, when she finally gives them their comeuppance, it's a lot more cathartic because she fought and she struggled for it and she was able to win at the end.